Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Africa Sports in the Ivory Coast. We are trying desperately to build a nation in Football Manager 2020, but we probably haven't got a lot of time left. It is Season 7, Episode 2. We are the other side of the January transfer window and we've got a couple of Champions League games to play. Where do we begin? I guess we will begin by looking at the league table. We are currently top of the league as expected. We have lost a game. We've literally just lost a game as well. Against ASEC Mimosas, it was a 2-1 defeat, annoyingly. We have been on such a good run of form, and then just lose. We just lost a game, just lost 2-1. Not the best of performances, if I'm perfectly honest. Since we last played, we played there, didn't we? We have basically won absolutely everything, apart from the ASEC Mimosas game. We beat Raja Casablanca, by the way, 3-0. Jan Gaboho, Mohamed Latte Lath, and Olivia Conan with the goals in this one. We have also done some transfer business as well. No players have gone out on permanent deals, however we have signed 3 on permanent deals and then immediately loaned one of them back to the club that we signed them from. Mamadou Diabate is an Ivorian striker from AFAD Jekanu. We signed him for about £350,000 and then sent him back on loan to AFAD Jekanu for 2 whole seasons. So if he gets good, we're not going to see it until he's 20 years old. But if he gets good play for AFAD Jekanu, that's actually not bad, is it? Also, because of all the problems we've had with goalkeepers, I've decided to get myself a brand new one. It is 22-year-old Cameroonian goalkeeper Henri Akunga, who was signed for £350,000. He was out of contract, and for some reason, he was just still at his club. So we had to pay out the contract. I don't understand why we had to do that. 2.5-star current ability, 3-star potential, but I think he's better than Christian Drogba. If we do a comparison with Mr. Christian Drogba, where is he? There he is. There was literally like 3 to pick from. Everything is better apart from communication. And I can only assume that's because he speaks French. Although, does Akunga speak French? I don't know. Do they speak French? He doesn't. He does. He speaks French. So, yeah, the only downside to Akunga is his communication is worse. He doesn't have to do much. And finally, we've got a returning friend in Parfait Gueyegon, now 25 years of age, signed back from Reims. He was out of contract. We basically paid out the rest of his contract, which was £35,000. Parfait Gueyegon is back. He's back as a fringe player as well. He is going to be the deputy to Quay, the right winger from Ghana, who's basically come back on loan from Porto. So Gueyegon won't get a huge amount of football, although I think he might be playing the game against ES Tunis. We have also loaned out a load of footballers as well, as you'd expect. We have loaned out Cheik Karuma. He has gone to Niort in France. Olivier Conan has gone out on loan to AJ Auxerre in France. Dr. Mbatha has gone to SC Bastia in France. Jean-Firmin Bagui has gone to Sewe FC. And a bunch of children has gone to various lower league clubs. I say a bunch, 2. And then Asenio Gay has gone to France. Freddie Blair has gone to France as well. So yeah, we've basically shifted on a lot of players off to France because I don't have enough space in my squad to register them. This is not what I was expecting. This is not what I was expecting. Our chairman might be leaving the club. Is he actually leaving the club? In the process of a board takeover, he is actually leaving the club. I guess he's made a lot of cash from us, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did that. If we can get somebody in, it does say it's just a local investor, which isn't going to give us a huge amount of money. But if we get some money, maybe we can look to possibly reinvest elsewhere. That's not awful. Also, completely forgot to mention, we have excellent training facilities and data analysis now. Good youth academy coaching and good youth recruitment. I've been chucking money at this kind of off camera every time I get the opportunity. And most of the time, because I'm winning things, the board are just agreeing to do it. So we might be getting the best facilities that we could possibly get within the next year or so. Right then, ES Tunis, the team that we have played once this season and drawn with them, a 1-1 draw. This time we have a first choice goalkeeper available, which is probably one of the better things that we can do. I think we might need to be playing Gueyegon, because I think Quay might be injured. I'm not sure, we'll find out. No, Quay is fit to play, so he will be playing. Because we've had a January transfer window, we have been able to register players for basically the final 3 group stage games, which means players like Herman Acker are now able to play in the Champions League, which is what we've kind of been missing, I think. We do have in goal our new signing, Henri Akunga. It's going to be Bright Martins as our left back. We'll come back to him in a moment. Keita, Aguirre and Agor as the rest of our back 4, with Youssef, Gaboho and Acker in the middle, Alozi, Quay and Latte Lath as our strikers. Bright Martins is a Nigerian right back who's one-footed, who's going to play as a left-back. I think he has potential. I don't think Valentin Numa has as much potential as Bright Martins. We're taking a risk. We've unregistered Numa for literally every competition, apart from the Champions League. He's technically registered for this. But we are going to try and play Bright Martins. This is the first time he's able to play for us because he hasn't been registered because of the 6 foreigner rule. So yeah, Bright Martins is now in. I think it was Asenu Gay who left the club, which allowed us to basically get somebody new in. Obviously, we do have ourselves our brand new goalkeeper in the sticks. He's played once for us and we've lost. So I'm not massively optimistic. I am optimistic. I'm a bit concerned that maybe he's not very good at football because we've already lost one game and only one game all season, and he was the goalkeeper for it. We've got 2.5 minutes on the clock. Alosi's going to run forward with the ball, tries to make a bit of space for himself, keeps going, goes for a curling effort, and the goalkeeper just tips it over the bar. We win ourselves a corner. Alosi will be going over to take it as well. Right-footed from the left-hand side, from the Nigerian towards the back post. Doesn't manage to find... I think that was Bright Martins. There. This group is extremely tight. If we lose against ES Tunis, that is going to put the cat amongst the pigeons, as they would say, because it means we would then be on 6 points alongside Raja Casablanca. Tunis will be on 8 points. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. Latte Lath has the ball for us in the penalty area, has no support, kicks it straight into the keeper's hands. Wasn't really a highlight. In fact, not a lot's happened so far in this game. We've had 5 shots now, and all of them have been pretty garbage. We've got a throw. Chukwudi Agor Tukwe, back to Agor. Is he going to cross? Of course he's not. Latte Lath. Latte Lath loves to go over to the wings. Youssef on the volley. What a finish that is from the Sudanese midfielder. Does a lovely little chicken dance as well to celebrate. It is 1-0. We are up against ES Tunis away from home, although we did this last time and we still drew. Corner for Alosi, takes it long, caters there, and the central midfielder comes centre-back, heads it just over the bar. I think he's done alright as a centre-back. He's probably not played every game there because I often use the instant result button, and basically that means that the assistant manager goes, hold on, you're a midfielder, I need to move you. But I think he's played a lot of football as that central defender, and I think he's getting decent. We are 1-0 up at half-time. Tell them they were excellent. Okay, Alosi's not having a good game. We're going to take Alosi off. Michael and Gessen will be coming on. And Gessen's good. He needs more football than realistically than what he's getting. But Alosi's decent as well, isn't he? Fred Quay's now dropped down to a 6.5. We've got ourselves a corner. I think it's going to be Herman Acker taking it. Left-footed. It's towards Cater at the back. Latte Lath is there. His 25th goal of the season. 2-0 up away from home in Tunisia. Topping our Champions League group with just 2 games to play. I think I might want to do another sub. We've got 20 minutes, so we're going to do Quay off. Parfait Guigon will be coming on to make his second debut. No, I think he might... No, has he? This might be a second debut, you know. Second debut for the club. We do have the ball. FC Platinum have equalised against Raja Casablanca. That's probably a big goal for them. Yusuf to Guigon. He's going to run forward with the ball. Plays it across to Michael Ngessen. Chests it down in the penalty area. Goes for goal. It hits the bar and is going to get cleared. Aguirre with the free kick. We've got just over 10 minutes now. Agor to Guigon, who has been involved a reasonable amount since he's come on the pitch. Tries to find Ngessen, can't manage it. Yusuf, one of our goal scorers, has it. Now Martins to Ngessen, back to Bright Martins. The little Nigerian fullback. Ngessen, he's a big lad, isn't he? Ngessen, Latte Lath is there. Hits the bar, goes over. Going to do our final substitutions, I think. Bright Martins is 5'3". Michael Ngessen is 6'4". There's nearly a foot difference between those two. Right, what are we going to do for our final sub? We do have no real options. We've got a left-back, a centre-back, a left-back, and a striker-ish. You know what? We're not going to do any changes. We don't need to. We've got reasonable fitness. FC Platinum again have equalised against Raja Casablanca. It went 2-1, and then it went 2-2. So the Zimbabwean side still fighting for everything they can. Aguirre's lost out there. And now, can ES Tunis get themselves, hopefully, if it does go in, it's just a consolation goal. Ikunga tries to save it. He saves the first chance. Doesn't manage to save the second chance. We've got 3 minutes to not concede another goal. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing to not concede a goal. We're going strikerless. I feel like it's probably not the best idea. But as long as we just run down the clock, which is what we've done, there we go. It's a 2-1 victory. 3 points. That's all we needed. Not the most convincing of performances. Again, we seem to struggle with the wingers not doing their jobs at the moment. But we did win the game. So that's all we need. ASEC Mimosas. Look at that. 5-0 against APRFC. So I think they might actually have qualified. Very close to have qualified. Technically they haven't, but I think it's probably impossible for both of those teams to get to 12 points. So yeah, ASEC Mimosas have done an absolutely cracking job. We have qualified, despite the fact that we have 2 points less than ASEC Mimosas. Fair enough. Now, at some point in this episode, we might get our youth intake. I've ignored our youth intake for pretty much every season because it's not been that good. We've had the odd player here or there, but nobody's been particularly amazing. However, if you look there, this is a terrific group of players coming through and has the potential to be a real golden generation. We might produce a golden generation youth intake for the Ivory Coast in what could possibly be our last season. So, if our youth intake does come in between now and our final group stage game, which is going to be the match against Raja Casablanca in this episode, then we will take a look and see if we've got anyone good. We are back for our final Champions League group stage game. We have beaten FC Platinum in the meantime, so we are now top of the group, and I don't think we can go any lower. So yeah, we just need to get past Raja Casablanca and then basically on to the quarterfinals. So in between, we have won everything. Actually, we haven't even conceded a goal, have we, by the looks of it? We beat USC Bassam 1-0. We beat FC Platinum 3-0. Fred Quay, Aguirre and Ungessen with the goals in this one, getting ourselves to a National Cup semi-final as well against ASEC Mimosas, which I'm a little bit worried about because ASEC Mimosas are actually good at football at the moment and they are not far behind us in the league either. We then beat LYSFC 4-0 with Parfait Guigon scoring himself a hat-trick on his return to the club. We then beat AS Tanda 4-0 as well. So if we were to continue this save for maybe 2 or 3 more seasons, I think we would genuinely have a challenge from ASEC Mimosas. We have lost 1 game each and it was to each other. So they are good now. They have turned into a very good squad. It's finally happened. I don't know whether they've got... so basically, if we have a quick look at facilities, they have excellent youth academy coaching and recruitment. So they must be getting through some very good youngsters into their first team. So if we just sort by appearances, let's find someone who's like 20 years old. Charles Kouadiou, he's been poached from them, but they know how to find good players is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's walk our way through to a Champions League quarter-final then. We just need to play Raja Casablanca. Even if, I mean, they've got something to play for. We literally cannot drop any lower. If we lose, Raja Casablanca will go on to 10 points. So we'll still be 3 points clear of them. Ideally, I kind of want to beat them. And then ES Tunis can get into their position. Just to, you know, make it a bit interesting. The starting lineup then for the Raja Casablanca game will be Akunga in goal. We Martins, Keita, Aguirre and Agor as our back four, with Aka, Kiyata and Gaboho in the middle today, with Fred Quay on the right hand side, Parfait Guigon on the left, which is where he scored his hat-trick from, by the way, and Mohamed Latelath as our striker. It's basically, this is kind of moving forward going to be our first team. The only real question mark there is probably Kiyate. Kiyate, I'm not quite sure whether he's the player for that position. And obviously Fred Quay and Herman Acker aren't our players beyond the end of this season unless we extend their loan deal. So maybe we need to look at doing that, I think. It's taken nearly 18 minutes and the first highlight is finally here. Nothing has really happened in this game. Literally nothing at all has happened. Gaboho is going to eventually get the ball first. He really should have just got the keeper to come out for that, shouldn't he? Jan Gaboho, who apparently is on the fringes of an international call-up. Which, that has to be our next goal, doesn't it? We've won the Champions League. Our next goal has to be getting a player playing in the international squad for Africa Sports. That has to be the goal. Martins plays it back. And by international squad, I mean Ivorian international squad. Fred Quay goes for goal, hits it straight into the hands of the keeper. I say Ivorian because there's a lot of players who do have caps playing for us, but for, I think Fred Quay picked one up for Ghana, for example. Wake up, everybody. Wake up. It's half time. Nothing's happened at all. It's been fairly uneventful. ES Setif beating ASEC Mimosas as well elsewhere in the other match that we're kind of interested in. I'm going to give them a shout. You very rarely get shouts, so you're going to get a shout today. Because we should be beating Raja Casablanca. We should go top of our group, 16 points. That's what we should be doing. Herman Acker has the ball back to our new Cameroonian goalkeeper, Aguirre, who did a weird little glitch there. He definitely did a glitch, right? That wasn't just me. Quay, he's going to run forward right-hand side as a goal. Quay's going to keep going, though, alone. Takes the touch, goes for a long-range effort, hits it just over the bar. Still 0-0. Oh, what a surprise. Our wingers aren't doing anything again. Both of them on 6.5s. Aguirre's going to run with the ball. He's a big lad as well, isn't he? Aguirre must be about 6'6", I think. It's Raja Casablanca with the ball coming forward. And Goma, he plays it across. passing it around. Actually, they've done very well to get out of that little space in the middle there. On the left-hand side, they can try and get it past us. Ngar with it. Plays it in to man with name. Another man with a name. I should probably just stop trying to pronounce their names. Zaire, I can pronounce his name. That's quite easy. Suyiri goes for goal. And Akunga makes a decent enough save. Concedes a corner. Looks like Raja Casablanca are getting a little bit into this game. My Get Creative talk has finally just come through. Aguirre heads the ball clear. It's going to go straight to the corner taker, though. We need to steal this away. Well, front three are all getting substituted. And Gessen's off. Fred Quay is coming off as well. Maybe not. Maybe not Fred Quay. Maybe we do that. And then that. And then Yusuf can come on. And then Latte Lath can come off for Utara. We've done all of our subs already, 62 minutes on the clock, but we need to do something because none of them were performing. Although Latte Lath's just gone up to a 6.8. We're going to draw, aren't we? It's going to be a boring 0-0 draw. We're going to give them a show some passion. We've been arguably the better side. We've got 6 minutes of normal time plus injury time left to play. Casablanca have the ball on their right-hand side. Zaire's going to run forward with it. Yusuf is there to try and put a little bit of nuisance in the way. Suiri forward Zaire once again. They are trying to get through, and I think they might do it, you know. I feel like Raja Casablanca are going to score themselves a winner late on in the game. We've got it away. Hold on. We've nicked this away. Kuyate playing as a right winger. It's gone over. Brahima Utara is in on goal, and the substitutes effort is saved by the keeper. Utara still chasing it down. Has to go through a field of Raja Casablanca players, though, to try and get the ball. Couldn't manage it. Agor to Jan Gaboho. Edge of the penalty area with a bit of space. Agor once again plays on the ground now. Aka Utara, the striker, goes for goal. And Brahima Utara, the one-man show, makes it 1-0 with just 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. We're picking up 3 points if everything stays this way. We are topping our group by a country mile. 6 points. 8 points even. That's how maths works. And ES Tunis have moved up into second place because of that goal. We've won the game. We were not particularly good in the match. Defensively, we were actually decent. ASEC Mimosas then do get a point in their final game. They were already through, weren't they? So, ASEC Mimosas top their group. Africa Sports also top the group as well. The Ivory Coast is starting to become a little bit of an African powerhouse. It's taken 7 years to get there, but I think we might be on the cusp of a changing of the guards of sort. A golden generation. This is a golden generation. 3-star, it's not even 4-star, 3-star. Guy Toure, he is our best. I mean, he doesn't look awful, does he? This is not a golden generation. I'm sorry, but this is not a golden generation. One bit. How good are you? I mean, you are awful. A golden generation, I'm expecting. He's not bad, but he's also not great. He's also a centre-back who's 5'8". He's a right-back, but I would play him more as a centre-back, but he's 5'8". Because he's got no speed, basically. That's why I wouldn't have him as a winger. What about you? You're average, I guess, aren't you? What about Bolly? Bolly's got pace. Bit of first touch. Bolly's not awful. He's not good, but he's not awful. Davy Acker is he's also not great, is he? He's got nothing really about him. We've just not got a very good intake. He's not bad. He's not bad. I think there might be something there between Brahim Gui. He looks all right. What about Wilfred Zaha's brother or son? I don't know, could be any, could be either. Aristide Zaha, he's, again, not great at all. This golden generation is maybe something there. This golden generation is not great. Christ Bamba's not bad. Although, am I now just seeing things that I want to see? Am I just starting to pick holes and think maybe he's better because his shape looks nice? Is that what I mean? It's certainly not a golden generation, is it? A bit more time has passed and we now have our Champions League quarter-final draw where we will be playing ES Sahel, who I think we did play a long time ago, basically back in one of the first or second seasons. So let's have a quick check. Did we play them before? We've never played ES Sahel. I could have sworn we've played ES Sahel. We've got a new opponent, everybody. We haven't played somebody new since FC Platinum. Or Cape Town, actually. It was Cape Town, wasn't it? So yeah, that is the draw. I'm going way too far now. Also, ASEC Mimosas, as we know, managed to get through. They are playing Al Halil Omdurman, maybe, in their quarterfinals. Semi-final wise then, we stay in... Oh no. it might be an all Ivorian semi-final. ASEC Mimosas Africa Sports could face each other in the semi-final. ES Setif Cape Town, ES Tunis and Wynad Casablanca in the other semi-final. We could have an all Ivorian semi-final. That could be big. In a way, I wouldn't mind losing that. I mean, I would, but if ASEC Mimosas can win the Champions League as well, that truly shows that Africa Sports, Ivory Coast, is a very, very good nation of footballers. That is going to do it then for this episode. Next episode, obviously, will be the Champions League quarter-final matches against ES Sahel. So hopefully you'll join me for that tomorrow. If you did enjoy this episode, do please remember to leave a like. It does help me out very, very much. If you want to see more as well, hit the subscribe button. Obviously, we're coming to the end of Football Manager 20. We are coming to the end of the Africa Sports save, but obviously Football Manager 21 is just around the corner. It might already even be out by the time this video is released because I'm recording these like a week in advance, maybe even 2.